guys. We've been thinking that every game for Man United is a must-win game. And the only game that we've won is Chelsea. Funny enough. And this, looking at our form, is horrendous. It's terrible. Don't get me wrong. I know it. We all know it. What I think is, that squad is good enough. It's good enough to be in the top 6. Minimum. What Amorim is doing with that squad is criminal. That, for me, personally, really, really bad. Really, really bad. I don't know how many more games we can go playing the way we are before Ineos pull the trigger, because I personally feel that we're delaying the inevitable at this point, because I don't see it changing. If he's not going to change how he plays, this is not going to change. It's going to keep being like this. Literally, this is the definition of insanity, you know? Doing the same thing and expecting a different result every single time. So Brentford, credit to Brentford. They played their game. They got the result they wanted. Man United played into their hands, as we do in most games. Brentford did well, capitalized their chances.
Your XG was up.
Our XG was it
Always this.
Look, we are always winning on XG, man. Literally, it's what we do at this point. We win on XG, but not on the actual game.
Don't worry, we'll give you a trophy for expected trophies.
We.
Actually, so with respect to, but yeah, with the expected trophies that we can look into.
Where's the first aid kit? Hey, Ted is a first aid kit.
Wait, with respect to the game itself, would you say it was mostly Brentford, coupled with goalkeeping errors, or it was just the team in general just didn't have a good game overall?
I don't think we had a good game, to be honest. We didn't do much in this game. We didn't create. Even me, it seemed that we had more XG. I mean, I think the penalty had a lot to do with that, to be fair as well. But we didn't create as much as I expected us to do, and we didn't play well. Just plain and simply, we didn't play well.
We did create some very clear-cut chances that were not taken.
No, I wouldn't classify it as very clear-cut chances, to be honest. But at this point, as a United fan, it's difficult to even look at so many things, because the manager isn't giving me any hope. That, as I always say, what makes a good manager is being able to adapt to your situation. Because not every time you'll have your team, your core players, you have to move it around, you have to change it, and that's what makes you a good manager. Are you capable of setting up a team differently for 38 different games so that you can beat every other opponent? You know, set your team up differently.
Yes,
that's what makes a good manager, in my opinion. And you know, Amorim's not doing that, which is why I keep calling for he needs to get sacked. I don't like to call for someone to be jobless, don't get me wrong. This economy stuff, guys. You know,
really is.
but this guy's not doing his job. He's not doing his job well, not at all. So for me, he needs to go.
He has to.
He has to go. He has to go, blood.
Has to go. But yeah,
And just a follow up for that, if let's do a hypothetical. If Amorim is actually sacked, what is your plan? What do you think United should do?
what United should do, look, I would like them to be ambitious. I wouldn't, if you do go and try for a top manager who's already in a club, I wouldn't fault you if you didn't get him, but at least you tried. You know, so for me, in this league, you've got to look at people like Oliver Glasner. You know, what he's doing at Crystal Palace since he came in. He came in January 2024. What he's done up until now, how he's transformed players like Mateta, what they're doing, amazing. They're literally right now on an 18-game unbeaten streak. And in that time, they faced most of the top 6 teams. So you're looking at it in the manner that he is doing really well, and he's capable of getting the most out of players who were not doing well before, you know. And he also won the Europa League with Frankfurt before he even came here. So you see, this is a manager who can get you success. There's not too many options in the market right now. I mean, I saw Xavi. Yeah, I saw about Xavi. I just saw a video today about Fabrizio Romano was talking about how Xavi would join United in a heartbeat, and because he's starting the Premier League. Obviously, this is a brief from Xavi's representatives to try and get Man United listed.
Xavi is just
he's like he's basically saying United, I'm here. I'm here. You guys look like you need something. Yeah, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to go.
You have to shoot your shot.
Yeah, you gotta shoot your shot. And I respect it. But I would go for Oliver Glasner first. If we can't get him, which will be difficult.
I don't think you're going to. Yeah.
No. All managers have to have a release clause.
Yeah.
So you gotta you have to see if the release clause is
but
there.
why would he leave?
That's the question now. So
who
now,
wants to come to United?
as I always say, you might say that now, but regardless of it, the idea of you being the one
who actually
fix the problem, that is what catches a lot of attention here as managers. It's very enticing. It's very sweet.
Isn't that the same way you guys got Amorim?
Yes.
Oh.
And that it's what right now. Literally, that is the only thing that you can sell to managers, because you can't sell and say we have the best team, come to us. What else? What else is it? What would you go to a manager in order to sell them a project? Say, are you willing to take up the challenge to bring United back to where it's supposed to be? And if you're not, that's fair. There's a lot of managers who thought they could do it and they didn't, because the conditions are tough. They're very tough. So
some would say toxic.
Yeah, it is toxic. It literally is. So it's completely understandable if you're approached and you say, yeah, that's not for me. But a lot of managers do have that in them where they're like, you know what if I am the person to do that? Because everyone's failed, and maybe it's an ego thing, you know. What if I'm the one to do that? What if I'm not bring them back to the top? That's enticing to them. And they would go, if you can agree a deal with Crystal Palace, I wouldn't mind coming over. Some people would be like that, but I wouldn't fault Oliver Glasner for going like, yeah, I'm good, you know. I've got a good thing going on here with Crystal Palace right now, so I don't need that. I don't really need to go anywhere. Yeah, but then again, what is it? This is Man United you're talking about. Still, regardless, it's a different club. Managing Man United comes with its own prestige as well. That being said, it will still be tough to get Oliver Glasner. I'm just saying, you gotta shoot your shot, man.
A man can hope.
A man can hope, guys. A man can hope.